Alright, time for another Griffin run. Now I did mention in the last Griffin video that I have a few of these saved up. This one is just a standalone run. A lot of the other stuff I have saved, not just Griffin games, but other games in general, they all require a bit too much editing for me to do today. So that's why this one is kind of skipping the queue, because this is actually a relatively recent recording. So standard practice for a Griffin game, we're going to start with just getting marmosets and pigs, and I don't bother rolling the last time on that turn because we're hoping for stoat and mandrill and so on in the shop. And I can't remember exactly what happens in this run. For some reason I do actually level up here. I think maybe I was kind of bored of doing my regular strategy, so I was just mixing it up. Sometimes it can be good if you have a couple of level ups on turn 3 and you get the choice of 2 griffins. You can just go straight for griffin with bass and not having to bother with looking for stoats first. But we do find a spider, so we can go that road as well. And I'm just going to roll down here looking for more spiders. We do get one. And with the free rolls from Marmoset, we're going to get the level up. And although it's not a griffin, it is a duplicate. I can't remember if that comes into play or not, but it does give us a solid chance of winning this next battle. Because of course the spiders are set up in such a way that they should give us a decent chance. Actually, I guess Dolphin probably shouldn't be in the pack for this particular purpose because it doesn't do anything when it is summoned from Spider. But I take the level up, I do find a Griffin naturally, and then here's another one. So next turn we can look to pill the Spider and hope to get extremely lucky, and then all we would need is one more Griffin or a Bass. We get sheep from Spider, so yeah, it wasn't a complete dud pack in terms of the spider spawns. So we take the level up and we get the Griffin. Not surprising really, since the run probably wouldn't end up being uploaded if I didn't get the Griffin here. So we're going to take the parrot, because ultimately that can become another tier 6. And there we go, we get the Griffin on the next roll. So actually what I'm going to do is just sell the parrot that I just bought, because I want to try and get the Griffin treasure chest break as quickly as possible. We do have 5 hearts as well, so we can completely risk it and not worry too much about throwing this turn essentially. But actually it's going to be a tie, so very lucky there. I guess the matchmaking paired us up with another team that was under strength. And then we get offered parrot again plus tiger bug, so we can put oyster mushroom on that and convert the mandrill into something more useful. So we're going to get the pill next turn, so it's going to be a turn 8. Anytime I go for these, I do try to get the earliest possible. I don't think I've ever had another turn 6 tier 6. I'll link that video in the description if for some reason you haven't seen it, but I have managed that once before. And so here we're going to have to settle for turn 8. But that's still plenty early for this to be a spectacular run. If we get the right pet, and we end up getting cat, and I think, having just checked the pack there weren't really that many good food items in this pack. But actually buying salad is +4/+4 with a level 3 cat on turn 8. So yeah, I think you're going to see me make some mistakes with this cat, because food like salad that generally speaking you're not going to buy in the late turns. When you have a level 3 cat, you should be buying salad basically every time it shows up. But for now, yeah, clearly we're going to win the next turn, having got +16/+16 in stats on turn 8. So we'll go for the level up on the parrot. Of course, in this scenario, the parrot can't copy the cat, but we can just sell one of our existing units and bring in another tier 6 in the mantis shrimp. I feel like the last Griffin video might have actually been mantis shrimp, I'm not sure. I've done so many of them now, it's hard to keep track. Now this is a strong looking team, although it is only level 1 elephant and level 1 blowfish. I think if they were level 2, we could have been in a bit of trouble here. And of course the snipes from the tiger bug actually triggered the blowfish as well. But it looks like it's going to be another draw. Yeah. So yeah, I think we would have definitely lost there if they'd had a level up on one of those two pets at the front. Yeah, so double checking the pack again. I really should just be looking for every salad, every, I think, was it lasagna and maybe chicken leg, but we can't get chicken leg until next turn. Now here's early level 2 macaque, which normally would be incredibly good, but it's not going to be good enough against early level 3 cat. Even though we've only bought 2 items of food so far. Here's another salad. And I should definitely sell the deer, I think, before buying this. But actually we end up getting another cat, so I'm actually going to go full greed and take the cat and the mantis shrimp. So plus 5/5 from a salad is pretty ridiculous, but that wasn't the greatest turn. And actually here, I think this is the same player. It's Aquas from the Discord, or from many Discords. I think a lot of us at this point are in like 5 or 6 SAP Discords. But that looked like it was going to end up being a tapier team with salmon at the back, because it was the Leafy Sea Dragon. That squad has made a cameo in a recent video as well. Double cat on the opposing team, but luckily the combination of the 2 mantis shrimps is going to delete the hippo before it can do any damage, and we actually win. That was very scary when I saw that hippo team. Celery, how much is this going to give? Plus 29. Actually, I guess it was more than that. And I guess it would be plus 30, wouldn't it? So there was 1 extra health there, went to waste. Yeah, plus 30. So plus 60 health in 2 purchases there. There was another cat in the shop, but I think we've already established that we don't need any more cat scaling. Love to see a queen bee squad. I think even if they had level 3 here, we just got way too many stats in that 1 turn for them to have any realistic chance. So now we just need 1 more victory. We level up the parrot, which is basically a level 3 tier 6. I think at this point now I realise I should just be buying the salad. Unfortunately, one of them hits the cat. And then we go for the pie instead of the partial level on the mantis shrimp. And then front badger, level 3 fruit fly, which you don't see very often. But luckily our 2 biggest units completely avoid the badger blast, and we're going to take the victory. And if you hadn't noticed already, that was a perfect game, or a flawless, or whatever you want to call it, because people always argue about it. But treasure chest perfect game, I think that's my first one of those ever.